From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting. Voting in Nigeria's national elections will go for a second day after officials held up polling in some areas because of technical difficulties and long delays. Polling proceeded smoothly in much of the country Saturday, and vote counting is underway. But Nigeria's Independent National Electoral Commission said that polls will be open Sunday in areas where the required voter accreditation process was suspended. Iyimoga is the National Commissioner for Voter Education and Publicity.
Whereas the process has gone well in several places, in many others it has encountered some challenges, especially with the use of the card readers. Consequently, accreditation has been slow in many places and has not commenced in others.
The voting was also marred by an attack by suspected Boko Haram insurgents in the northeastern state of Gombe. Witnesses tell VOA that gunmen attacked 3 villages in the state, killing at least 24 people. The presidential and parliamentary elections went ahead after a 6-week delay caused by the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast. Pre-election opinion polls showed President Goodluck Jonathan in a tight race with Nigeria's former military ruler, General Muhammadu Buhari. Somali security forces ended the deadly siege of a hotel by the militant al-Shabaab group in the capital city Saturday. Somali Information Minister Mohammed Abdi Mareye said 20 people were killed, including soldiers, hotel security guards, civilians, and all 6 attackers. Another 28 people were wounded. Al-Shabaab claimed responsibility for Friday's attack soon after it began. This is VOA News. A coalition led by Saudi Arabian warplanes has pounded southern Yemen for a third day as international diplomats and UN staff fled from Aden, the main southern city that is the focus of fighting between militias loyal to the Sana'a government and Houthi rebels backed by Iran. The Arab coalition said it is now in full control of Yemen's airspace after destroying almost all ground-to-air missiles in the Houthis' arsenal. Brigadier General Ahmed Asseri is a coalition spokesman.
We will continue to target their movement, as we show you today in the videos, and we will not we will deny their movement toward Aden.
Saudi Arabia's King Salman bin Abdulaziz told an Arab League summit Saturday that the military campaign will not stop until Yemen's security and stability are restored. With the deadline for a deal quickly approaching, both sides in the Iranian nuclear talks in Switzerland say it is up to the other party to make concessions. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif said in a Twitter message Saturday that Iran is ready to make a good deal and is waiting for its counterparts to do the same. But officials from the 6 world powers involved in the talks say Iran must compromise. Federica Mogherini is the EU's foreign policy chief.
We have all the same concern. First, of closing a deal. Second, of closing a good deal. As I said, a deal that cannot make it possible for Iran to have a nuclear weapon or to develop a nuclear weapon.
Iran and the so-called P5+1, Britain, China, France, Russia, the United States, and Germany, face a Tuesday deadline for a framework deal for Iran to curb uranium enrichment to keep it from being able to build a nuclear bomb. In exchange, sanctions that have ruined the Iranian economy would be lifted. The Germanwings co-pilot, who investigators believe intentionally crashed a passenger jet into the French Alps Tuesday, worried that health problems would dash his dreams. According to an interview with Andreas Lubitz's ex-girlfriend in the German daily Bild, Lubitz told her that one day he would do something that would change the whole system, and that people would remember his name forever. German authorities said Friday they did find torn-up sick notes from doctors showing that the 27-year-old Lubitz had been suffering from an illness that should have grounded him on the day of the tragedy. 150 people died when the plane smashed into the French mountainside. And a U.S. astronaut and a Russian cosmonaut have arrived at their new home for the next year, the International Space Station. Scientists hope to study the physical and mental effects of living that long in space. I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.